right-hand turn. Straight, left-hand turn. Sounds loud. Straight, right-hand turn. So we changed the wheel bearings today, front. Thought the sound was coming from the left driver's side, which it is. So we changed that one out. And the sound is still there. So I'm gonna take a second look at the tires. Hear that? So anyway, yeah, we're gonna be looking at the tires and see if we can figure out if, you know, maybe one of them's not balanced, maybe this front one's not balanced. I know the other side is, because I had it specially balanced because of this. So we'll take a look at those tomorrow. So after putting both front wheel bearings on, I still have the noise. Now, prior to putting the wheel bearings on, I rotated tires because I thought, you know, both of those front may be bad, so I put them in the back. Okay, and looked at the front tires that came from the back, because my best tires were actually in the back at that point, and they all look good. A lot of tread, but I'm no expert. So after taking that test drive, decided to go by a tire place. So I went by a tire place, small shop that trades in used and new tires. And the guy that works there, the owner, has been doing this a long time, so he's handled thousands of tires. And I told him my situation, so he comes up to the front where we hear the noise at, and he does what most people would do, feel around for any kind of, you know, bump, bubble. And so what he finds almost instantly is a little concavity dip right here. I mean, I would never be able to feel that myself, but yeah, it's about an inch. Probably can't see it, but right around here, right here it dips in and then it levels back out about right here. So yeah, from right here to right here to dip. Yeah, so we marked it here on the outside so I'll be able to find it. I cannot believe that would cause that noise. Okay, now he asked me if I had rotated tires. I said yes. So he comes back and starts feeling this tire. Now remember, it was making the noise with this tire. That's why I switched. And he starts feeling this tire, and he feels a soft spot in this tire. Okay, right here. So this, it's obvious too. I can push that in right there, and then it hardens right up here. So that's about 1.5 inch spot right here, right there. So what are the chances that I was driving with this one on the front, getting that noise from the back, put this one up here, now I'm getting that same noise, changed wheel bearings, and still getting the noise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another tire over here. It's got a lot of tread. What is it? Extra track. You know, it's not a Douglas. And we're gonna put this on the front driver's side and see. You know, I'll check it before when I get it off for any kind of abnormalities, but this seems to be a pretty good tire, so we're going to try this one and see if that sound goes away. Alright, so here's the tire, here's the front tire removed, and here's the passenger rear tire that I'm going to put on the front. Pretty good tire. I'm not an expert, I'm not going to be able to feel little small dips necessarily. Now, you know, the guy could be trying to sell me tires. That would make a lot of sense as well. So, you know, he could just find something and say, hey, you need a new tire, check this out. But you know, we're going to try this anyway. Let me show you the dip. So that dip is right here. You're not going to be able to see it, more than likely. Right there. It's pretty faint, huh? Right there. Okay, let's go ahead and swap them out. So here's that Douglas tire. Appears to be, it's okay, it's got some cracking here. It's got a lot of tread. I did find a discrepancy in it. It's not on the top, it's kind of on the side. Right there. See that little void there? Dip, I guess, what you would call it. Concavity. Probably best to look at it this way. Right there. It's on the side. So really all my tires are probably crap, but they look good. So yeah, I just wanted to point out about the weights. Yeah, if one has fell off recently, it'll probably be like you know, it'll look cleaner than the rest of the wheel. Let's take a look at that other one. Yeah, so see, we still got a weight here. All right, let's put that on. And one last thing I'm going to do before taking our drive is to make sure that both of the front tires have the same air pressure or close to it. Now both of these are maximum 44 pounds, and so I usually go around 32, 33 pounds. Since this one came from the back, I haven't checked it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and make sure that the passenger and this one are, you know, right around 32, 33, something like that. All right, here's an update. Same evening, really the first main drive that I've taken. I can definitely tell that the front is not making the noise, but I still hear it. I turn my head and I can hear it in the back. It's not easy to hear, but I'm like 90% sure that it's no longer associated with the left front or the passenger front here. Remember, we've got two bad ones in the back, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear. Here's the front. So I think we're making progress here. So what I'm going to do is get two good used tires and put them on the back. I'll do another video, well, I'll do another segment here where we'll hear those once I get them installed on the car. So stay tuned. All right, I've got an update. Make a long story short, that tire is the culprit of all this. It is bad. I knew that, you know, the wheel guy that sells the tires, a professional, he's the one that actually discovered it. Kind of found it hard to believe that it would just be that, even though it was like an inch. So yeah, it has made that bad sound from the front, or actually from the rear. I brought it up here to the front because I thought the front was bad, but it was actually that tire all along. You know, originally thought it might have been even a bad wheel bearing. So last part of the video you've seen was it was in the rear, and I was thinking about getting two good used tires for both of my rear tires to place it in the other one as well, which is not very good. It's kind of got a slight bubble on the edge. But what I decided to do, and this is something that anyone can kind of narrow it down with, is use a spare. If you've got a fairly decent spare, the spare that I used is, I mean, it's worn, but in the middle it's, you know, it's good. And I checked for any, you know, discrepancies on that, and it didn't have any. So I replaced it with that one that, you know, had the little dip in it on the passenger rear. And the sound has gone away. It drives very quiet. It's not a roaring sound anymore, or a bop, 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 flopping, you know, sound. I don't even know how to describe that really. So all that stuff is good now. So if you're having a sound, you know, try using one tire maybe to narrow it down. Just rotate it, or maybe use your spare before you go out. Change wheel bearings. Or before you go out and have someone try to sell you something you don't need. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Thanks for watching the video. Until next time, have a nice day. Take care.